How is steel made? The person who invented steelmaking was truly a genius. Let's explore the process step by step. First, you need to mine several loads of iron ore, coal, and limestone from a mountain. The mined coal is then loaded into a coke oven and heated to around 1800-degree pounds. This process drives off volatile components and organic substances from the coal, leaving behind fixed carbon to form coke. After quenching and cooling, the coke is set aside for later use. Meanwhile, limestone is heated in a rotary kiln to remove carbon and some oxygen, producing what is called burnt lime. Then, the coke, iron ore, and limestone are layered and loaded into a blast furnace from the top. The blast furnace is the core equipment for coking and iron making. Air is heated in a hot blast stove to very high temperatures and blown into the blast furnace to burn the coke and iron ore. Through high-temperature calcination and reduction reactions, the oxygen in the iron ore is reduced to metallic iron, forming molten pig iron with carbon. The limestone absorbs impurities like sulfur, forming slag. Periodically, the molten pig iron is tapped from the bottom of the blast furnace into torpedo cars or ladles. But this is only pig iron, which requires further refinement to become steel. The pig iron, scrap steel, or other ferrous raw materials, along with fluxing agents, are loaded into an electric arc furnace, EAF. Next, 3 large graphite electrodes deliver a high-power electric arc to the scrap steel, generating temperatures of several thousand degrees Fahrenheit. At these temperatures, the ferrous raw materials melt into liquid steel. The carbon and other impurities oxidize and are removed, forming a protective slag layer. The molten steel is then poured into a ladle. Extreme caution is needed here because the temperature of the molten steel is so high that any mishap could be disastrous. The molten steel is then transferred to a continuous casting machine, where it cools and solidifies to form continuous billets or slabs. These can be further processed into steel products like plates, pipes, and wires. That's how steel is made.